So here we are, October 2021. Quick video today. Everybody asked about the truck market. They say the truck market is on fire. What's going on? Well, you hear a lot of different rumors. If you've been by any of the dealerships, especially new car dealerships, you'll see literally almost no inventory. We've been selling our trucks to the Ford and Chevrolet dealers faster than we're selling them to customers on the lot. Kind of crazy, selling Fords to Chevy dealers and Chevys to Ford dealers and Jeeps to Chevy dealers and you name it. It's been a pretty mixed up year. But regardless, everybody's like, what's going on? Why is it doing this? When's it going to stop? And the real answer is it's probably going to stay this way for a while. People talking about getting more money for their trucks than what they paid for it new. That's very legitimate and very true. We've actually bought back trucks from customers that we sold and paid them $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 more than they paid for their trucks. Well, why is that? People say that's stupid, it's messing the market up. The reason is there are no new trucks. So everybody has a place in the truck economy. Some people buy $20,000 trucks, some people buy $40,000 trucks, somebody out there buys $100,000 new trucks. Well, everybody's level of that chain has changed. If you can't go buy a new $100,000 truck, you have to settle for the next best thing. Our lot is full of 2019s, 2020s, 2021s for that reason, because nobody else has them. We're able to get them, sell them. Again, if you can't replace it with a new one, you have to go to the next best thing. On top of that, typically they're trading in their used truck, which is great. We want that vehicle. We want to trade it in because the next guy in line might be wanting to spend $40,000 or $50,000 on that guy's used vehicle. The truck market, I hate to say it, will never be the same. Ford dealers and Chevrolet dealers will not have in-stock inventory per what the reps have told us. They will be going to an order-only situation. So when customers wait till November, December, which we're coming upon, they go to their tax accountant, and their tax accountant says, oh, you've had a great year, which most companies have. They've had an incredible year, especially due to COVID. Well, what do you do when you're in business? You have to spend money to offset your taxes. What do? You go buy a new piece of equipment or you go buy a new vehicle. That's not going to happen, just FYI. You're not going to go to the Ford dealer and buy an F450. There are none on the lots. There will be none on the lots. You can order one and you will see it probably in 60 or 90 days. Well, that's not going to fix your tax problem. So that's going to make another huge influx in the next 30 to 60 days of trucks. We've got close to 200 trucks in inventory. We've had as many as 250 at one time. We've been as low as 100 in the heart of COVID, when there was no auctions and there was no dealers open to trade trucks. So we had no opportunity to buy. Back to pretty much what I would call stable now. I'd still buy 100 more trucks tomorrow, but they're not out there to be had. So we're picking, we're choosing, we're trying our best to get what we can, which leads to commercial trucks. We've got a good inventory, but we're extremely low. Our rollbacks and tow trucks, where normally I'd have 20 to 30, I'm down to 2 or 3. And there they are. We will be buying more of these, we'll be getting more in, but at a pretty damn slow pace, unfortunately. Same problem with that. Customers are calling to get these trucks. They're being told a year to 16 months delay. Unfortunately, that's not what you want to hear, because most people buy these on the spur of the moment. They decide they want a new truck or they decide they need an expense. It just didn't happen. So, problems there too. So this market isn't going to change. This is coming straight from the horse's mouth. We've been at this 45 years. I've been active in it for over 30. Never seen anything like it. We've seen some crazy times. We've seen times where we could buy for pennies on the dollar, and we've seen times where we're paying over market. Everybody thinks, oh, the dealer's just making out like mad. Well, we're not doing anything any different. If you want to know the truth, dollar for dollar, we're probably making less per vehicle when you figure the expense of travel getting these trucks, getting them serviced, getting them inspected, getting them ready. Cost of parts have gone up. Cost of fuel has gone up. Cost of manpower has gone up. Cost of everything has inflated tremendously. So even though we're having to sell them for more, I can guarantee you we are paying far more. Average profit numbers are on average down. That's across the board. People also ask, if you want to know another little insider secret, dealers are paying, say, a customer off the street $70,000 for their truck. They put on a lot for $70,000. People are like, how can they do that? How can they do that? Well, unlike our business, a new car dealer makes their money off all the add-ons and all the extras. You buy a car from us, you'll have your DMV cost, which goes to DMV, and a $298 processing fee if we're doing your DMV or if you're in state. Aside from that, you have no fees. We're not going to sell you gap coverage. We're not going to sell you extra warranties and F&I and all this other garbage, which is where the dealers make their money. So when you leave out of there with that $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 package of extra crap, which it may be good for you, it may not be crap to everybody, but to us, we just know it's a huge profit source for a dealer. It's markup basically. So that's how they make their money. So even though we all look at them as the gougers, because they typically are in this industry, you're buying all that extra stuff, that's where they're making their money. So don't make yourself feel great that they're making a little bit of money. They're still making a ton. Long and short, not trying to knock new car dealers, it is what it is. They've got a place in this market too. They've been great to us because, again, come tomorrow, the next day, these late model, nice low mileage Super Dualies that customers are going to look at on eBay or look at on Auto Trader, and they're going to sleep on them. They're going to be sold to a dealer, and then they're going to be sold to you as the end user. And here's where they came from, right off this little small used car dealer's lot. And we can attest to that. Each morning we come in, just about every morning, some days not, some days more, but people have clicked overnight and bought them. They're paying our lot price for their inventory, for their dealership. So it's crazy times we're living in. Also want to give you a quick view of the inventory. Very impressive. Like I said, we've got everything from 2021s to some 1960s and 70s. A couple things in the back that just came in. Just had the parking lot sealed, so everything's looking good out here. More dualies than we've ever had. Quite a few super trucks. But also, overnight had these little beauties pop in. Old school 61 Cadillac and a 73 Camaro. These will be going on the website shortly. You see the grass hanging out from under it. These were literally out of one of our customers' backyards. He had restored them and parked them, and they'll be getting detailed up and serviced and batteries and all that good jazz, and they'll be up for grabs. So keep an eye on the website. We'll keep you updated the best we can, and we'll keep flowing some inventory along the way. Thanks for watching.